open area, so still it's Achieved and it's Bolo who are up top, right above the site, but it's a very quick rotate back through. Parabellum is seeing if they can't take some people off the board, but Melted is the first casualty. Bolo still inside Teller's office looking to stave off somebody here from ATMs.
Bolo continuing his kind of wrath from the previous series. He's going to be able to follow that through already with a double inside of the first round of the series. Kool-Aid will get the first exchange here for Parabellum, but he himself will be re-exchanged pretty much immediately by Bolo, who's up to a triple already, single-handedly taking care of all of this aggression from Parabellum right now. Let's make it 4, because why the heck not? Bolo just ripping everyone to shreds.
Going to keep on dropping every second that ticks off that clock. Bolo's going hunting, but it'll be Gio to finish things off. Bolo gets a 4K, and that is exactly what TSM needed in this series. Will take the main stairs route back, but Chala, he will down Kool-Aid just over the lip of it, but right upstairs, Eska and Chala still come to blows. Couple seconds remaining. They can reclaim the diffuser and move, but they're not going to have all that much time with which to execute.
Nice play from Merc here. He's going to be able to get some great damage going, but he's not able to stop the res, nor is he able to down the player being res either. Big miss there as he seemed to have it lined up, and they had the intel coming, as you guys probably saw from one of those Maestro cams, but it won't matter as now it falls to a 3v2. Gio evens us back out once again. He's been picking up all the important trades. Merc here finally able to re-down Eska, leaving it all on to Melted now in 1v2 with 5 seconds left to get case control. And unfortunately, he'll walk right into Merc, shutting it all down and giving the round over to TSM. Maintain that insight presence and cause plenty of problems via trades against Parabellum here. Once again, it's slowing them down as we enter the final 20 seconds of this round. Gio ready to catch another one, but Chala's going to help him out there and finish off the kill. Melted tries to go for a trade, but is not able to connect onto the shots needed here, and is having trouble finding his target as he re-enters the open area itself. He'll move forward. He knows he's got one close to the corner, sees the body, but can he get the kill? No, it goes to Chala instead, and TSM secure a third consecutive round.
Top balcony right in front of the primary office because he can just hang back. No one's pushing him from ATMs or from main stairs, but just like that, TSM deciding to put the man count back in their favor, but Kool-Aid is at the very least there with a trade. Walls opened up. Penguin wants to go for a plant right behind CEO desk. Everyone on TSM is just beginning to fall back, and Achieved now with no kills has to find 3, or this one's all lost. The World Tour will not be complete. Fragnate is going to be whipped over, but Achieved at the very least finds Eska. Still got a grenade indicator, but he manages to keep himself alive. 2 kills now to find. 1 player right back outside stock on the rappel. Instead, Kool-Aid is going to go all the way back up. Can he find the frag? No, at the very last second he manages to get out of dodge, and it's just Achieved still, but Penguin's got this rappel. Now both of them are just going to sit here, hold the windows. This should be all she wrote for Achieved unless he can get this off sneakily. Ooh, he can. He has a little bit of cover, but Kool-Aid's going to go. Achieved is trying to stick this thing. Can he see him? Oh, he finally does. I almost thought he had that thing. Finally, Parabellum going to round guard a little bit, but now here comes the Lion scan as Spirits comes through Garage.
Chala quickly dispatching of Kool-Aid. I'm going to go for a second as well, as we have Melted trying to work his way down the main stairs here. But Chala, cool, calm, and collected, knows he has support from a different angle, and he's going to rely on that instead. For TSM in just a second.
Yeah, not wanting to give much of a chance to Spirits. He's back here just fighting for his life. They're killing him with all these bullets. He finally manages to take him down.
HP here now for the TSM roster, so they are sitting nice and confident, not even really feeling the need to keep their extended play out and about anymore. They've got plenty to work with, and Chala wins the reversal fight here. Merc as well just runs right up to Melted and shuts it all down. That's going to be a 5-1-1/2 and a dominant one at that from TSM.
Will still come to blows, but nobody's going to win the fight. Back off to Server Snack. Both players from TSM now at the bottom of blue, trying to see if one can't cover the other. Nice nade from Chala, but now their positions have been revealed, and Eska's going back for another flank up to open area. Might have a chance to help stall this attack from a different angle, as now both members of TSM trying to go in for this default plant.
Chala going to try to add another vertical angle to this one, but Eska's already done the same as Merc gets caught out before Chala can get into position to trade him out. Eska won't even be able to be taken down as well by Chala, so he'll just have to hop right into the site, see if he can brute force his way into a win, but no, Eska again with a nice shot here. Finishes off the round with a solid headshot against Chala to finally put a second round on the board for Parabellum.
Chala puts him in the dirt on 0, so a little bit of a frag fest happening right now. Penguin tries to scamper away, runs out of bullets. Bolo's got 2 more frags. All of a sudden, the elevator pitch looks like Bolo has come out on top.
It wasn't cooked for nearly long enough, so he's given plenty of time to run away from that and survive.
More opportunities for Parabellum to also rotate around as well. Eska's perfectly fine going all the way back to front desk, but gets shut down from the vertical play, as does his teammates. So now TSM putting themselves already in what seems like blindingly fast fashion on that point. Nobody on the window can really kill him, but he's still kind of stuck in a corner because Chala's right here hunting for him. He does see the one arm pop out for just a second, and he finally will get finished off. Smoked off the window finally by Eska, but with the time beginning to dwindle down here, he's going to find a couple more frags. Frag grenade goes right over his head. He'll whip out the shotgun. Geo is not pushing up the stairs. He knows there's something wrong with this. Someone's still got to be at the top of the staircase. Full blind now, but he won't make the push up like spiral stairs. He's going back up the main stairs instead. Achieved, affecting entry into the bomb site. Geo needs to find a time to get this diffuser down, or they have to kill Eska, one of the two. Geo finally in a spot that he likes. Who's going to get this one off first? Clock hits 000. Achieved manages to find the final frag, and map 1 of this grand final goes to TSM FTX. Anything else with said intel, and it's just TSM getting put into a deeper and deeper hole. They did recover from this before. Achieved is going to see if he can't give them a little bit more life before this one finally ends, but still 4 players left alive. Chala's working away with the SMG-11. Maybe there is more of a chance. All Spirit's going to do is spray while Kool-Aid attempts to get this diffuser down, but Achieved right there. He's going to stop the plant off the hatch drop, and the diffuser's been dropped. It has to now get recovered, but here's the problem. Still members from TSM left alive. Shala's still available in Memo, and it whips out the shotgun. Of all things, a 5v2 Parabellum with it, and TSM clawed back. All in spots where they can for a little while longer, but Kool-Aid now in the bomb site, right back behind Library. I don't think anyone from TSM is in a position to stop this because Geo has to sprint all the way around the vault door, and there's a crossfire being held there, so diffuser gets put down without anyone from TSM to contest, so they'll have to go in for retake. Trying to stop Geo inside the vault. He will successfully do so. He gets the plant down and 5 session, and now it's just Merc and Achieved. How do they want to take this? Top floor control to see if there isn't somebody still up there. Eska inside games. He's not looking right now. There's the swing. Achieved does manage to take it down. They just have to kill Kool-Aid, which might be a bit of a tall task. He'll swing back around with a bearing 9. He'll take down Merc. All he has to do is find Achieved up above. That's the net scenario. Achieved got to get the kill. No more time remaining, and he will.
Will he get back?
I think he got it. Right before 7 seconds, TSM just barely get this one off.
Oh, it's going to be close, but it looks like he has 5-8 seconds remaining. He's going to be able to get the counter. TSM side. Minutes, so not stretched for time too much as of yet.
Oh, he sees the gun barrel.
So free, walks right. Shotgun is poked out a bit too far, so it's down. Kool-Aid will also find Chala and Spirit so clean, just light up over by the death doors. He takes him out. Geo, though, trading out for 2 more as he gets 2 direct challenges from, and that will most recently take down Eska. He's still alone, though, in a 1v2, and Spirits will finally catch him on the crossfire as he tries to retreat back over to 90.
See if he can't maybe catch Eska inside Master. Here in the meanwhile, and Achieved from the top of Red Stairs is going to collect 1 more. It means Kool-Aid and Melted are all that's left. They've got Diffuser to their credit scenario, but it looks like Achieved and the rest of TSM essentially have this one on lock. UMP finally does ring true. Spirits and the rest of Parabellum, for the meanwhile, are going to try to affect entry through, have the opening kill onto Merc, so he'll at least find the indirection this time from what he's done in this map. But the rest of TSM, looking to be holding firm, is now Melted. No more tracks. I don't even know if one of them was used, and Bolo's now got 2 kills on Vigil. Looks like Parabellum are trying to get in quickly, and it just falls on Kool-Aid as Parabellum tries to push in from Pantry and from Laundry, and Bolo up makes this one a quick one, and all of a sudden it's a 4-2
here for Melted at this point as we're coming down to about 25 seconds. This is a tough one for TSM. They just have to, they're gonna go the way you would think it would. Spirits immediately shuts out Geo, follows it up with so just Chala left, and he can't even get in here. Once again blocked out by the smokes. There's much to deal with in the site here, and Spirits will claim the last kill with no problem whatsoever.
A little bit of that adrenal surge is left on a couple of the operators on the attack, but not really can be done if you're just clicking heads. Geo manages to grab Eska, and Merc will find his 3rd kill of the round, and suddenly TSM only 2 rounds away from claiming PB's map.
What he's going to do as he hides out behind that gridlock trap, trying to avoid it here. Yep, gonna work his way forward, gets the flash out, steals the diffuser away, Chase as well. We're gonna see Achieve chuck one of his nades in, try to catch Eska, but it won't work as he's moving directly out into the site here, and now the plant has gone down. The timer starts ticking in the other direction as Eska must now re-push back into the site, but he won't be able to get it done. Achieved shuts it down for TSM instead as they push up onto map point.
Got an angle here on landing, but that doesn't really seem to be where the diffuser is positioned unless it is. Geo is right here, Vault's been opened up, Melt is coming right back through, trying to see if he can't get something working, but instead it's Penguin and Melted both to fall, but there is still a response. More blue bodies are falling than I know that they would like. Kool-Aid has got 3 kills to his name, make it a 4th. Parabellum are not about to say die. They do not want to go to Oregon down by 2 maps, and Kool-Aid is getting them there.
Does have those track singers blocking his path upstairs, but it's a pretty minimal blockade. It's only going to take him a second or 2 to walk through that, maybe 5 or 10 damage, so he's okay. Spirits as well just creeps right up onto Achieved and knocks him out. Chala will find his own personal 2nd here, and as well, Geo with a nice Nice flick onto Melted. Chala with the great assist to save his life as Eska goes down. What is happening here is TSM once again are making the impossible happen as Chala gets yet another kill to seal the deal in map number 2. It's a 2-0 lead for TSM as they're just one more away from solidifying their position at SI 2022. They are currently facing, just kind of waiting out the potential impact to come in from TSM, and it might be on the precipice of coming soon. They've made the transition down. Kool-Aid nearly gets caught by the player on the back stairs. Melted, though, with a nice nitro, ends the reign of Bolo, but Merc immediately exchanges that out against Kool-Aid, and Melted, well, that's too much crossfire to handle, unfortunately. He'll go down to Kool-Aid, and that will be, or excuse me, Kool-Aid will go down, and that will be a solid first round once again for TSM.
Attempt onto the site here, and even that is going to force them to rotate back away from it as Chala in Freezer can get a headshot. That's cool, but what are you going to do for the rest of this round? It looks like an E-box hatch drop here.
We're gonna really creep towards it too to avoid giving off the footstep noise that would come from above. And oh, they just sneak right in. Eska's not ready for this. Geo takes him out. Merc gets a kill too. Now Merc's been handled by Kool-Aid, but at the same time, we are in an even fight in the M59. He's not close enough. Geo wins another engagement. Suddenly it's on Penguin, but both of the TSM players are one shot, if not two shot here. He just gotta creep up, finish them up, but no, Chala's got the coverage, and TSM get the round again. Find another kill to even things out at a 2v2, but it's not gonna be able to find it. Geo's now found an opponent. He can't even directly push the bedroom door anymore, so suddenly this is looking very, very rough for TSM after all of the early round action was looking incredibly promising for them, but once again, struggling to move it on his site. That is until Geo gets in the fight, though. Ace is out on a Kool-Aid. Eska goes down, and Geo with another beautiful headshot to bring it all home for TSM as they steal a second consecutive round right out of the hands of PB. So cautious. You can see they're just inching the drones in right now to try and see if maybe they can figure out the positioning of Kool-Aid or Eska, but not revealing a whole lot. Might have been able to spot one of the players from that, but Achieved finally rotating himself around. Is going to take up position in the attic with 15 seconds left. We're going to see all the Toxic Babes get juggled out here also. You can see Utility being shuffled through. Kool-Aid's going to hold the angle in a tight fashion, but that potentially allows not for Achieved to pick up the kill. Instead, it's all going to go Kool-Aid's way as Parabellum holds strong, and they pick up the round instead. Blocks his path. If he wants to try and force it, he can, but he'll have to very quickly back up. Spirits makes a mistake, though, by stepping out, and Bolo picks up a second kill immediately afterwards with a frag against Melted. So once again, set up for a 5v3, but with limited time, Parabellum could still win this in the chaos of the entries. Here we go with 17 seconds left as they push their way forward here. Bolo's going to get down, but not finished. Eska does that job instead. The rest of the team rotates in, but it's Eska again to get the second kill, falling it to Geo as well as Chala as Penguin takes care of Geo. Now it's all on Chala in a 1v2. Nearly takes out Eska, but the shotgun from Kool-Aid works out this time. And finally, Parabellum negotiate themselves a successful basement defense on their third attempt. There's the threshold, but not going to be able to take the shot on him at this point in time. Penguin taking one bullet for himself as he lurks back in, and there we go, finishes off onto Merc. So they're coming back into this. Chala, regardless, though, committing himself to the plan as he does with the support from Geo, but no, Spirits comes back in and shuts him down as well, and the Planters going down also. Bolo as well as Geo now down for the count, and Chala left alone in a 1v3, but he does have case control down on the ground, and he's got a slight angle to play into it, but he peeks directly out into Spirits. It's a solid retake from Parabellum, and they stay in the fight as they tie us up at 3-3. What happens, but the real story here is Bolo still holding in meeting room right now for a few extra seconds, but has been ultimately caught, and so is Merc. So not a great start here. No, now Achieve goes down as well. TSM are just falling apart at the seams.
Don't throw anything away. They've decided to play things very conservatively. Penguin's got the long angle on Geo, and it's all up to Chala. 5 kills to find. He doesn't even have diffuser down. Nades are coming in. Can't find anything. Parabellum finally, after so much time on Oregon spent doing almost nothing, are showing some promise on this. Parabellum are just pacing themselves expertly right now.
So now their nice nade immediately deals with the second reinforcement working its way to the inside of Kids. That's Chala. Has no response, unfortunately, to the action thrown out against him there as the utility is gone. It has been dealt with another nade kill as well, this time catching Geo. TSM do not know how to handle this aggression right now and are just bowing down to it as Parabellum walk their way into a second site. A potential third frag grenade kill going to come out. Achieved finally able to respond to that as the nades go way too far against him, and Achieved also gets one against Eska here. So we're not out of it just yet, as Achieved is able to get one more before going down. No, he's still in it as well. He's lost Bolo, though, so now being alone in the 1v2. He'll peek around the corner where finally Kool-Aid is ready for the battle, and Parabellum can secure another round for themselves. Second here, once that smoke fades away, Melting can creep right over for it, but they're very quickly running out of players to assist in this nature. Bolo gets a second one now against Eska.
might as well take the fight outside the map if you don't think you're able to do it inside the map very effectively, and TSM really take it to task. Parabellum only left up is now melted. He doesn't even have diffuser. He's probably just going to go from a frag or two if he can nail it, but he already knows there's not really much that he can do about it. Bolo looking like he's getting back into the game, and so is TSM collectively. Maintain its presence in elbow despite all of these frag grenades still remaining in PB's pocket, and she just walks up and nails Eska from the top of the staircase. He came so tantalizingly close. Merc again, and Achieve still manages to maintain position down here. He's been a demon across all of backstairs, and we are tied up. If he can't get a hatch angle, Merc will be the first one to strike as Penguin goes down, but Kool-Aid is there for the refrag, so Merc can't do anything else, but Bolo still up top. Though. He's still there, so for right now, it's stalled PB out for the next couple of seconds. They need to get their wits about them and figure out how they want to push onto this, because Bolo is still up top, has yet to be dealt with, and there's no plant just yet.
Merc trading his life out for time, essentially, and so far, it's a good gamble, as TSM is getting much better control over the situation, but Parabellum is also repositioning a few players now that they have the intel and this additional time to work on. Melted, great timing on the peak to find out Chala, and the plant from Kool-Aid now confirmed. Here comes the flank up the stairway. What he missed, Melted! Melted looks away at the wrong time, though, but Achieve can't complete the kill. Spirits and Kool-Aid have knocked out everybody else, and Achieve is just going to impact himself in the face. He's going to go down to a sliver of HP. Probably not a hope of winning this one out now as Kool-Aid just sprays in to get that last bullet needed, and instead it's going to be Parabellum to get up on map point first. Finally try and control Merc. He'll be brought down to a sliver of HP after the initial fight, and a frag grenade will finally seal his fate, but that's just one trade, and they've got 20 seconds left to make this happen.
Achieve knows there's still one back there. If he can make a rotate back up through Attic, maybe he's got a chance. Nitro Cell will finish off Penguin, but there's an even trade there at the same time. Geo back onto Spirits. It still looks as though TSM can force OT, and they will. I didn't know Eska was about to get baited by a foot, but here we are. We recover him right now, but because the man count is so grievous and that kill is coming through, I don't even think you need to worry about that anymore. TSM are trying to punch their ticket. They'll be able to do it soon, but it looks like Melted is at least going to keep PB in this for a bit longer.
All right, now you might need him, so think about that Chala res.
Go grab him. Come on, Gio.
The problem is they know Melted, I think, and a few other players are right around the corners. They don't want to risk having that happen in the middle of the res. And it's a good thing, too, as Gio catches Melted right as he hops in through the big window. Penguin going to try his best to support here, but it's not even going to matter. Bolo immediately shuts him down, and that's one of 2 rounds secured for TSM. To be used in the remaining 40 seconds, so they have 4 left here, and already have gained a good amount of intel about what the setup looks like. And now we're going to be able to connect onto that first kill for Spirits.
Oh boy, here we go. Achieve with the first one down. Spirits was already on a bit of low HP, but now the toxic canisters have been utilized with still plenty of time, so no more area denial left and no more nitro cells. Explosives are reigning true. It might be time for GG in chat because Parabellum doesn't have much of a chance now. Achieve with yet another kill. It's just Melted and Eska as TSM begins to ensnare the trap. It only falls to Melted. Can he deny for just a couple more seconds? Maybe get diffuser down. He's got to swing, but TSM have the crossfires. This really doesn't look accomplishable for Melted. He has got to get the 4K of his life, but Achieved will achieve it from long haul, true to his name. Dark Zero, Space Station, Oxygen Esports, and now TSM are going to the 6th Invitational.